Recording. Hello everyone, this is Michelle and I wanted to sit down and do a half-year planner flip through. This is the end of December and it's only a half year because I bought this in July when the new ones came out. So it's just a half year. I hope you guys like it. If you do, please subscribe and hit the like button. I would love for you guys to follow me. But yeah, let's get into this. This is my Erin Condren Life Planner for 2018-2019. I got this cover. It says, "When it's dark, look for the stars." I absolutely love it. It's a dark blue background and a like cream colored stars on it. But when you open it up, I have this page. I just started using this to track when my husband goes on his trips. He goes quite often, so I just wanted to mark down when he's gone. This I don't really use. I don't know what to use it for, but that's okay. I can leave it blank. And then into July. This kit was from Sticker Guru. I love the ocean themed. This week we did go to Belgium, or this week. Whoa, this month we did go to Belgium and went to the beach, so I thought that was quite fitting. I liked putting in some of the movies and some of the things that we did. We had Freedom Fest. Chris, or Jared's girlfriend, left on the 6th to move to Alaska. They are still together. Jared's senior pictures were this day. We went to pool. One of Chris's friends spent the night, and we went to Belgium. What are the main things? This was the first week. It was by Planner Pixico, and it is her Enchanted. This week we came back from London. I did go take Chris to London as soon as, well, about a week after school got out. He is a big fan of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, so I planned for a mom and son date trip to go to London. So we did go there. We went to Harry Potter studio tour. On this day we did the London Library, which was pretty awesome. Went on the hop on hop off London Eye. We did live there for 4 years and I had never gone on the London Eye, so we did do that. And then we had lunch at the Shake Shack. Then we came home. We took the Eurostar, which is the fast train back from London to Paris. It takes like 2 hours to get there. And then we took a train from Paris to where we live, which was another 2 hours. So we came home, and then it was the first day of summer. Jared's girlfriend's dad had his retirement ceremony, and on the 30th of June was my birthday. But I love the fairy and how pretty it looks. So spread your wings. Then this bright one was for the 4th. Yeah, not a whole lot exciting. It was the 4th. We went to Freedom Fest on base. It's really not that great on base, but it's the only place around that we can do 4th of July stuff, so we went. We saw Ant-Man this day. We went and did a suspension bridge. It was the longest suspension bridge in Germany. I survived that, and it was my niece's birthday. Oh, by the way, this was from Pink Popsicle Studio, and it's her 4th of July floral kit. This one is a little softer. It's from Simply Ginger Co., and it is her Grow Positive Thoughts kit. I thought it was all nice and soft, especially after this bright one. I needed something a little bit softer. Didn't really do much this week. Chris had a friend spend the night, went to the trampoline park, and yeah, we saw Hotel Transylvania 3. Yeah, so then the next week is from Let's Plan It, her Lemon Fizz. I love having different colors. If you notice, it's a soft one, it's a really bright one. It's another soft one. This one is still soft, but a little brighter with the lemons. Live Life give you lemons. I love it. We saw Skyscraper. We picked out Jared's senior pictures. I do have a senior this year. I also have a 7th grader. So, but Jared, we had his pictures taken and we needed to pick out which ones we wanted to have. And my check engine light came on for the first time. Look at this. July 18th. July 18th. Remember this. It's a common thing. That still isn't fixed. So July 18th, first time it came on. Oh my goodness. So I took the car in on Friday. They couldn't fix it. We went rock climbing on Sunday, and yeah, that's it for that week. This one, oh my goodness, this is so darn cute. This was my first kit from Shine Sticker Studio. It's her Luna Pool Day. And yeah, I've used a lot of her kits since then. But this was the first. I've absolutely loved it. And yeah, I'm a fan. I buy a lot of it now. But yeah, went to drop off the car and they couldn't do it. On base, you either wait 2 weeks to get in or you do a walk-in at 8. And I did walk-in and a guy was gone, so I couldn't drop it off. Then the next day I dropped off the car and wasn't able to get in again. So yeah. Then Amari spent the night this night and took them to another trampoline park and saw a movie. Husband took Chris to do Harry Potter bingo. He won something. I don't remember what he won, but he won something. Took him to the pool. And that was July. I bought this. I don't know why. I don't ever use this page, but it's cute. August. This one is from Sticker Guru. I love the back to school, because we did start school on the 27th, but it's not like too school-like or too young or too old or too planner girl. I thought this was just perfect. So I did get this, and it says all the things. It's nice and full. So I loved it. The first day, I do believe it's time for another adventure. I dropped the car off. They said they weren't going to be able to get to it, but I dropped it off with them. And since I didn't know what was causing the check engine problem, I was a little scared, so I ran out of car from them to go to Belgium, because I'd already planned to go to Belgium. So I dropped off the rental and packed, and then we drove to Belgium on the 31st. Oh, this kit is from Jumpsuit Designs. It's our vacay getaway, which was, we did do a vacay, so yes, perfect. We drove to Brussels. We did the Star Wars exhibition, which was amazing. And we saw the Antimonium, which if you Google Brussels, then you'll see it's like big silver balls, and they're like shaped in a pyramid type thing, I guess. The first, we went to Wallaby Amusement Park and were lots of things. That was fun. Thursday, the whole point for the trip, they do a Disney sand art thing that was pretty amazing. It's on the beach, and they have these big things. It's probably as big as my table. My table says 8 people each thing, and it's made of sand. It's unbelievably to see. I do have a video of it if you want to see it, but we checked that out. Friday we left Brussels and drove to Antwerp, went to the Antwerp Zoo because I wanted to get a hard rock glass, and I need to get a hard rock glass from Brussels too. And then we drove home, and that was it for that week. Pink Popsicle Studio, her watermelon kit. Didn't really do a whole lot this week. We played some board games. We saw Christopher Robin. It's my husband loves Tigger and Roo and all them, so we went to see that. I had a mom-son date and saw The Meg with Jared, My youngest was too scared to see it. It wasn't a scary movie, but I kept jumping, and I think that bothered Jared more than anything, that I kept jumping like, oh, what's going on? So I don't know that he really wants to have another mom-son date at the movies with me. But that's it for this week. The next one is by Let's Planet, and it's her Floral Daydreams kit. I love the purples and the pinks and the greens. It's so pretty. This week we just had a meeting with Jared's counselor to go over what classes he was going to be taking this year, and took the car back in again, still not fixed. Went to summer skate, played some games, and yeah. Oh, took the car back in again because I took it here. They said it was fine. Drove home, came back on, so I took it back in. I give up. I used a lot of these stickers. So that's August 17th. Then the next week, I love this one. I've had this one for a long time. It's Sticky Beans, her Beauty and the Beast, because it is rumored that Colmar, France is the inspiration behind Beauty and the Beast, especially the town and the fountain in there is said to have inspired Beauty and the Beast town. So I've been waiting to use this to come when I went to Colmar. So Monday, my cousins from Iowa came. So we drove to Rothenburg, which is a famous town here. They have a really famous Christmas store, so we went to check that out. Tuesday we went to Colmar and saw Beauty and the Beast. It was, I can't even tell you how beautiful it is. So if you ever get a chance to go to a beautiful, beautiful city in France, Colmar is it. It's like little Venice. It had waterways all over and flowers, and the buildings. It's just magical. It's seriously stepping into a fairy book story. So absolutely love that. The next day, Wednesday, we went down to Black Forest, and they rode an alpine coaster, Triberg Waterfall, and saw some cuckoo clocks down the Black Forest. Can't go there without cuckoo clocks. And then Thursday, they went and got the train to the next place they were going. I'm a substitute teacher, so I had a sub meeting, and Jared had his senior breakfast that day. I don't know why he has senior breakfast. Well, something about senior breakfast that day. He had senior pictures taken this day for the school. We did senior pictures for us, but they also have to have senior pictures for the school, which got rained out, canceled because of rain. And yeah, we bought lederhosen for the boys to do later on. And yeah, that was this week. And it's last week of summer, because we are in September. September's kit is by Jump to It Designs Inc. It's a little less filled out than the rest of the months, but that's okay. First week back to school is by Shine Sticker Studio. It's her quiet back to school. I love the bright colors and the fun and everything. Jared had to do a senior sunrise breakfast on the first day of school, and open house. The way the middle school does here, I absolutely hate it. But they have open house on the first day of school and not after school. No, that would make too much sense. They have it right when school starts. And you don't have your class scheduled first either. So you show up at 8 o'clock and you look for your name, and it tells you the door number that you go to for your first class. Don't even tell you what class, the door number. So you go to your first class with your parents for open house, and you're in there for 10 minutes, and you get your schedule, and then you swap every 10 minutes and you go through all your classes. And then once you're done with your 7th class, then your parents leave and you go back through the classes. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, but that's how they do it. I don't know. But open house from 8 to 8:10. It was crazy. Yeah, I think that's late start. We do late starts every Thursday. We survived our first week of school ice cream, and then we had some friends of ours from England came, and they were hunting for a house, so we had them over. And yeah, that's it. Oh, Jared did go see a movie with me. Ken, I was so happy. That was this week. Oh, and I started working on Thursday, and I pretty much haven't stopped since. The following week, isn't this so pretty? It is by Planner Face. She's another store that I buy from a whole lot. It's her Pretty Things kit. They didn't have school on Monday because of Labor Day. Yeah, not a whole lot going on this week. I did go to the Lorraine American Cemetery on Sunday. It is the largest American cemetery in Europe. So it has the most people buried there, Americans in Europe, which surprised me because I thought that Normandy would be larger, but no, the Lorraine American Cemetery, very moving. And I do have a travel with me on that if you'd like to check it out. But we went there, and yeah, I like looking at this one. The next week is, it's very bright. It is by Pink Popsicle Studio. Her Mayflowers. I decided to use it in September. Yeah. I got sick on Monday, and I just stayed sick. 9/11, never forget. And Jerry's open house, his last open house I made him go to with me, was this day. They actually have it after school, but half of his teachers weren't there for some reason. I don't know. They do a bazaar every year, very large one. Lots of vendors come in, so we went to there, and then I booked our hotel to Edelweiss. We saw Ferdinand, and I'm done. Nothing all day. I feel like that a lot. So that was this one. Next week, this is by Let's Plan It. I love fall most of all. And this, I actually didn't pay for this kit. She made a mistake and sent it to me instead of, where is it? So this one. I really wanted this one, so she let me keep this one and sent me this one, but I loved this one. It just, September, fall time is perfect. Still sick. Jared turned 17 this day, so that was the main thing on this week. Chris had his first dance at school, and fall begins. Okay. The next one is also by Let's Plan It. It's her Crisp Fall. I love these colors. The pinks and the blues and the browns. It's just makes me happy. It says life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. And I love it. This week, I guess we saw Smallfoot, Homecoming Bonfire for Jared, Homecoming Dance for Jared. We did the craft fair, senior pictures again for the school. And I took the boys to the night school. Yeah, I really need to stop taking them to Kevin Hart movies because they're wildly inappropriate. One day I'll learn. And that's the end of September. How in the world are we already in October? October's kit was by Moose and Mittens Paper. I had a hard time figuring out what kit to use, but I'm so happy I chose this one. It's so pretty, and it's a very full month too. So first week of October is by Let's Plan It. 3 weeks in a row, Let's Plan. Colors of the Wind. And I knew as soon as I saw this kit, I wanted to use it for this week. We went to Edelweiss, which is down near the Black Forest, and it's fall time, and it says, can you paint with all the colors of the wind? And it just, yeah, It just looks like the mountains and the forest and the rivers and everything. Yes, this was the week I wanted to do. So I took the first off, and it looks like we drove to Edelweiss on Friday. 8-hour drive. It's longer than I should have. My husband took my oldest. The whole reason we went was because of Oktoberfest. Jared is 17, but in Germany it is legal to drink beer at 16, and I wanted him to be able to experience Oktoberfest while he can. So, husband took Jared to Oktoberfest. I took Chris to the Etoile Monastery. We tried looking for the cheese factory there, but we got lost in the woods. Check out my travel with me. It's pretty funny. I literally walked to where the GPS, well, my phone tells me to go, and there's nothing but a field. And I had to walk through a cow field. It was the craziest thing. But we did the Alpine coaster there, which Chris absolutely loved. It was a lot of fun. Sunday, we went to the Ybbsee and walked all the way around it. I think it took us like 4 hours, something crazy like that. But it was fun seeing it, and we got to see the reflection of the leaves on the lake, and it was so pretty. And then we came home on Monday of this week. And this kit, I knew I had to have it as soon as I saw it. It just, I don't know what it is. It just screamed at me. And it was the first of the Halloween themed kits that I used. And it's from Paper Crown Prince Co. It's her witch's kit. Look at that. Look at that witch. Isn't she so darling? And the bottom washi. This is If the Broom Fits, Fly It. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But this week we drove home, started watching Halloween movies. Jared loves scary movies. I hate scary movies. The only time I'll let him watch scary movies is during October. Well, the only time I will watch scary movies with him is during October. So we try to make it count. So the first one was Don't Breathe. We went to a water park here with some friends of ours. Saw Venom. Such a good movie. Someone had a lock-in. I think Jared had a lock-in. Maybe Chris. I don't remember. Someone had a lock-in that day. The next week, look at how bright that is and look soft. And this is by Planner Face. It is her Moonlight kit. It is so pretty. It says, "There's magic in the night when pumpkins glow by moonlight." And it is so pretty. Look at these half boxes. Oh, I love it. So this week we didn't really do too much. No. I went to see Hate You Give, and Jared saw Halloween with some friends. Did a trail walk at school, saw Goosebumps 2. It was okay. Oh, we went to the Ludwigsburg Pumpkin Festival. We go there every year. They have different themes every year. This year was like Forest Friends or something, but they have these big sculptures and they're made of pumpkins, and not like one pumpkin, but they're like a lot of pumpkins like this big, and you just put them all over. It's really interesting to see, and I do have a travel with me about it if you want to see more about it, but it was very cool. We like going every year. The following week is another bright one, and it is by Shine Sticker Studio. It's her Luna Witch Halloween kit, and I love this one. It says October 31st to do: clean cauldron, find spell book, prepare potions. I thought that was so darling. This week it was like Spirit Week at the elementary school where I work, so we had that. Chris had another dance, and his friends spent the night. He is in Torch Club, which is like a boys and girls club type thing where they do different community service projects. and they volunteer at the animal shelter. They collect a lot of things, and a lot of donations and stuff. They bought different things and took them over to the animal shelter, so they did that. And the boys watched Hocus Pocus for the first time. So yeah, that was this week. And wow, that was the end of October. Whoa. November monthly kit was from Nicole Hutch Designs. And it's not as full, but that's okay. I love the colors of this. The last Halloween kit. This is another one like the first one, the witch's kit, that I knew I was going to save this one for Halloween because it's scary and spooky, but it's cute, and I thought it was perfect for it. It is from Jump to It Designs Inc., and it is her Halloween night kit. So the big thing, trick-or-treating on Halloween. And that was about it. Oh, we went to Trier, and yeah, that was about it. Trier is has the oldest Roman gate north of Rome, I think, something like that. It's a really old one. Then the next week is by Planner Face. It's her Poppies kit. Poppies is really big for Remembrance Day in England. For instead of Veterans Day, they do Remembrance Day. This week, not a lot. We did parent-teacher conferences with the boys in middle school and high school. You can choose if you want to. Chris, I didn't really see a problem with this year. Jared was not doing as great in math as I thought he could be, so I met with his, and that was it. Oh, more car work. Oh, more car work. Still not fixed. And then we saw the Grinch. On base, they come out at certain times, and then once they're gone, they're gone. And I was afraid that it wouldn't be showing in December, which it was, but I didn't know, so we saw it in November grumpily. We would have waited. The next week was my first foil kit. This is from Nettie Designs. This Life Starts All Over Again. And look at all this foil. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, I guess we didn't go see the Grinch that day. We saw it on Monday instead. Oops. Jared went on, or not Jared, Chris went on his first field trip to robotics. Had more car work done. We saw Instant Family. Excellent movie if you haven't seen that. And then we saw the Crimes Against Grindelwald on Sunday, because Chris is a huge Harry Potter fan. And Fantastic Beasts goes along with that. So look at all the glitter. I love it. Glitter. Or foil. So this week was a very bad week personally. I'm not going to go into it. Thanksgiving week, I didn't do anything. I'm not going to say anything more about that. December is the month we're in now. Not a lot. I hope to fill this up a little bit more. I go through the week and see what we did that was interesting and put in here, but I haven't finished up that yet. Oh, December's is from Plan Fantastic. Is this kit. The first Christmas kit was from Minted Papery. It's her Ninny Muggins. Our elf, we do have an elf on the shelf, and Lou came on the first, so I thought it was just fitting that we would have the elf kit this day. So this week my car battery died. Hooray. So I called in sick to work. Took the car in on Thursday. They found out that a vermin had crawled up in there and chewed wires. They said it was fixed, picked it up, light back on. Husband took the boys rock climbing on Friday, and I started maybe doing Vlogmas. And we decorated the tree on Sunday. The next week was another foil kit. This was from Paper Focus. It's her Merry and Bright kit. I love this one too. Yeah, I started Vlogmas. Didn't do as great as I wanted to, but that's okay. We had an unexpected day off of school and work on the 5th because former President Bush died and President Trump declared it a day off, so we drove to Cologne. Me and the boys did. I went with a friend several years ago, and I collect hardware glasses, and they didn't have any of the glasses, so I'm glad we went back and got that. Dropped the car off on Thursday to see if they can fix it again. I have a motivation to do anything. December 7th, 3 years since my dad died. Picked up the car, light came back on within like 5 minutes. So tired of this. And I said screw it. We were going out of town to Tropical Island, so I just went and we got a rental. And he won't mess with it anymore. And told them that they could keep the car for a little while. But I picked up the rental that day. And yeah, that was this kit. So pretty with the flow. Next week was another kit from Shine Sticker Studio. It's her Luna Christmas one. I love the colors. I love Luna. Merry Christmas. Oh, isn't this so cute? I love Luna. Dropped off the car on Monday. And yeah, saw more engines. My phone battery, electronics do not like me at all, so I had to replace my phone battery again on that day. Husband took the boys to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. We got our first snow. It did not stick around, thankfully. Oh, and last day of school. Our winter break starts really early, I guess. A lot of places in the States, I guess, they didn't get out until like this day or this day, so ours started really early. I love that. So yeah. The next week was another kit. It's Peach Palm, Her Merry and Bright. And this one, I know a lot of people have used this kit, but I cannot get over how pretty this kit is. I mean, just, I can stare at it all day long. It is so, so, so pretty. Yeah, I can't even. Monday we drove to Tropical Islands. It is a old World War II Zeppelin hangar that has been converted into a water park. So if you want to see more about that, I do have lots of it on my Vlogmas, so check that out. We went to the Dresden Christmas Market on Tuesday. It is the oldest Christmas market in Germany. I also believe it's the oldest Christmas market in the world, at least in Europe. But it was, yeah, so pretty. So if you ever get a chance to go to the Dresden Christmas Market, I suggest you do it because it's amazing. Wednesday we just stayed at Tropical Islands all day. I had a massage. Interesting time. If you want to see more, check out my Vlogmas. Thursday, we took a balloon ride around Tropical Islands and then we drove home and picked up the car. Still broke. So you saw it back in July, what was it? July 18th. My check-in light came on. We're still December 21st, still not fixed. What in the world? But we returned the rental, and we were just watching a lot of Christmas movies and catching up and doing all that. The next week was Christmas week. That's this week. And it's by Paper Focus, her Merry Christmas kit. And yeah, we just had a wonderful Christmas. This is what the boys got for Christmas. Played with things. When saw Bumblebee, which I love Transformers. And then you saw back in the first week we came back from London, and since this was a trip for just me and Chris, I wanted to do one for just me and Jared. And Jared isn't really into going in places, but the one place he did want to go was Rome. So I booked flights and hotel for us. Just me and him, and we're going to go to Rome over spring break. Before you're all like, oh, Rome is so awesome. Well, it is awesome, but it's not that far away from us. Flights was like $500, so it's super cheap to go places over here. So we're trying to take advantage of it while we can. So I booked that. Today we saw Aquaman. I'm filming this on this day. We saw Aquaman, which Jason Momoa, yes please. And then we're into January. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this plan with me. I know it's super long, but thanks for sticking out till the end. I hope you liked it, and I will see you again next year. Thank you guys. Bye.